All right. First ever update, at least using voice. Let's start out with some Bitcoin. Bitcoin's in a bearish bat formation. It's not a bullish formation. I don't know if it can get there, but I mean the main target I'm eyeing is up at 39.4. Short term though, we got support down at 37,532. That it doesn't have support there yet. And it's got resistance up at 38,113. There's no resistance there yet. Now, you will see these things called slingshot lines on my chart, and those are areas that, whether you're coming up or you're coming down, they're areas that coins can come through pretty quick. So you really don't want to see Bitcoin lose 37,324, or it's probably going to start heading down. But this is going to be a XRP update. So XRP, I mean, XRP could use resistance on a pump like that up at 66, but I think XRP is one of the most bearish looking coins out there right now. Everybody says it's bullish, and yeah, I don't see it. I'm going to get out in some longer term looking areas on these charts of mine. But XRP right now, we're near an intersection. You can see a lot of intersections in the past. There are areas where big moves can happen, and I think a big move down is about to come. If XRP comes down and uses around 591 for resistance, it's got some open field to flush. And I would not be surprised to see it hit low 30s to mid 30s. And I don't think every other coin's going to flush this hard. I think XRP could have one of the bigger flushes out of any coin. The reason I think XRP is bearish is because it's in a very similar pattern that it was in 2021. Right here. You can see we dropped out of this ring after a little spike and just flushed. And these rings, I can go all the way back. I mean, when you come out of these rings, it usually drops. So right now, we dropped out of this ring. And I believe a flush could come down to one of these green lines. I'd say it's hard to know where XRP can hit, but I think a good target on Bitcoin is around 27.6. So I guess I'll have to see as it goes where the price might hit, but let's say we come down, even Bitcoin, we come to 27.6. And then we pump and we end up coming higher than we are right now. Everyone's going to be up. The new bull market is here. I do not think that is going to be a new bull market. I could see Bitcoin come all the way up to 50,000 just to come all the way back down to sub 12K. XRP. I think XRP could come all the way up to maybe only 136 and flush all the way down to maybe 15 cents. XRP market cap. We came up just now and got about a 786. I think we could be bullish if we come down to this target zone that doesn't have any support and hit this bullish ABCD. But right now, I don't think it's bullish at all. Long term, though, we're in this ascending broadening wedge. So let's say we come down, they might want to shake people out so they could lose this trend line and they'll make people sell their position just to pop all the way back up. And by around June 28th, I think we could hit 136. Back in August, we had this big liquidity grab. And you can see in the past, we have big liquidity grabs. But the problem with big liquidity grabs that pop back up, they haven't proven any support. And they always end up coming right back down. Oh, we had a liquidity grab, pop back up. Nope, now we got some support. Nope. And I think we need to come down and prove this area as support. And my last chart we got going on is there's a very important green ring. It was the main breakout ring way back in March. I should take these fib channels off, but we'll go. This ring, though, it goes way back. When we came through this ring, we never got support on this ring. And the way I chart algorithms, it's important to have support on certain lines, certain rings. And I do think it could end up all the way back to get that support by early December. I'm sure that the news will probably release some negative news, but let's be honest, the charts unlock the news, and the news is usually fake. I don't use any indicators or anything when I chart, but figured I better do an update using actual technicals because it seems like most people on YouTube these days, they'll put some silly indicators on, which anyone watching, you guys can do this. You just put some EMA lines on and you'd be like, well, this imaginary line is crossing this imaginary line. That must mean XRP is bullish. And then if it drops below those imaginary lines, they'll be like, well, this imaginary line is going to come through this imaginary line, so we might be bearish now, but there's no technicals involved in that. Let's be honest. I think someone needs to bring technicals back to charting, so looks like I have to take one for the team. I might be one of the only ones out there, but don't say you weren't warned if XRP is a massive drop. You guys have a good night.